letting go. It seems like each year I'm learning more and more about letting go, but I didn't know how much the letting go process can keep going and going and going, and how many layers of things we can let go of. It feels scary because it feels like you could be left with nothing. But there's something about this unveiling that expands us instead of shrinks us. You realize that these things that are around you don't define you. Even letting go of relationships that you feel you've had for so long that you didn't think that you could ever live without. Sometimes we realize that actually it's the letting go of those connections that allow us to make new connections that are more in alignment with what we need and who we are becoming, or who we've always wanted to become. And it's really scary. It feels like this unknown abyss that, well, what if I let go and then I want it back? Or what if I let go and I realize I've made a mistake? But we have to let go of things to make space. And I've been realizing that I have not been making space. I mean, I felt like I had to let go of most of the things that belong to me, like physical things that belong to me. And I thought that was enough space making to serve for a lifetime. But I'm shocked that even without collecting much more of anything else since then, I'm able to let go of those things as well. And even in making this video, I was like, oh, I don't, it's darker outside and I don't have the background of the scenery behind me, or I'm like sitting in bed and I'm cold, and so I'm not even in a position that I would normally be in. But I'm like, I have to let go of what I think it should look like, or how it should be set up, because then I will never do it. And it's in the doing of things, it's in the experiencing of things that we get to live life. And I am shocked at how much I've let go of. I've even let go of ideas of how I thought I wanted to live. And I have not necessarily filled those spaces with what I want my living to look like. But I know what I don't want it to look like. And in letting go of comparing to what other people think I should live like, or how other people live, I'm really getting fascinated by, like, what is it that I need? And why doesn't it fit with other people's expectations? Like, sometimes I thought I wanted to just fit in with everyone, or with most people. But I'm letting go of that as well, because it's okay to want something different, and it's okay to not fit in, and it's okay even to let go of, like, things that I really have been thinking lately that I'm standing up for, and I'm, you know, being in my authenticity and integrity, but I'm not letting go of that. But I seem to be letting go of this like fight in me to do it perfectly or in a certain way or as if I have control. And I'm realizing that I'm putting so much weight on myself to think that I have more control over things than I do. That doesn't make me not powerful or less powerful. It just makes me human. And I'm letting go of this idea that I always have to like show up superhuman. Yet, don't get me wrong. I do think that we all have the capacity to live amazing lives and to achieve amazing things with those lives. But I'm tired. I'm so tired of trying to make things so perfect and so like do it on my own in a way that would exhaust anyone. Like I'm letting go of this expectation that I've put on myself that I have to do it myself. And that if I make the wrong choice, that I am screwing up the rest of my life and possibly affecting other people because of my choices. And I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to keep living thinking like this? So I let go of how I wanted to do this video today, or how I wanted to set it up, or how I was going to position myself for my camera. And now I get to do the video. I let go of how I wanted to spend my day and what physical activities I was going to do when physically I wasn't feeling like I could do them. And I sat in bed and I read a lot, and I let go of feeling guilty about that. And I let go of thinking that I have to dress in a certain way and make myself like compare, to how other people show up in their daily life. And I'm like, no, I get to show up as my messy, real, full self, because otherwise, if I try to make it so perfect, I'm not experiencing anything. And this letting go has lightened me up. It has really shown me how little we actually need to live a full life. Like, we don't have to have full closets or full fridges or full, shoe racks, or like each person has their own priorities. And I'm realizing that life has made it so that it is teaching me what my priorities are. And those priorities are very different than other people, because right now I can't wear fancy shoes. I have like one or two pairs of shoes when I used to have lots because of physical things I'm going through with my feet or my legs and just needing to be comfortable. And I can't go out and get groceries, like a whole bunch of groceries, and um, carry them back. So my fridge does not have a lot in it. But I'm not going to kill myself over trying to make it look full and fancy and cook up a storm, because I think everybody else thinks that that's the way, you know, we show how perfect we are, or how we have our lives together. Because I'm telling you right now, I definitely don't have my life together. But there are some beautiful parts of my life that are beautiful because they they are not perfect because they don't look like, a perfectly set up life. And that makes me feel like I'm really living. Sure, there are lots of things that I wish I was doing better or that were a little easier for me right now, but I'm also getting curious about how I handle them, what I can let go of. Like maybe the thing that I thought I needed to do today doesn't need to get done because there are other things that I needed to prioritize to just be calm and be happy and be comfortable. And maybe tomorrow I can work on the things that I thought I was going to do today. And I'm so glad that I prioritized making this video because this is one of my favorite things to do. And I just wanted to connect with someone out there or the universe just to say thank you for making me realize that letting go doesn't have to be something that's forced upon us. It can be our choice. And when we choose to let go, instead of it being fearful and seem like our lives are going to be scarce without anything in them, I'm realizing how much the letting go process actually fills us up with new opportunities and gives us space to find something different, to go in a different direction, to get a different perspective. And I want to explore that space. I'm very appreciative of the spaces that I've made because of times where I've had to let go of things or I've gotten the opportunity to let go of things, and that I've been brave enough to actually let go of them, not knowing if I would be like, no, I need it back, or I want that back, or I miss that. It hasn't happened as much as I thought it would. It hasn't happened that I regret letting go of things or chances that didn't feel like the right thing for me to do at the time, because other things have been coming into my life that give me new opportunities and new chances. And I just wanted to share this with you guys. Thanks for opening up a space for me to say something today. I needed to talk to someone, talk it out, and I hope that you find an opportunity to let go of something today that you didn't think you would be able to let go of, but that it gives you as much freedom and opportunity as I've been feeling a bit lately myself. Thanks for listening.